We definitely have to worry about them. Like, again, how many... Do we know how many troops the United States has? I think it is less than what we have. We're going to get these guys. We're going to send them over to... here. Delete your old plans. No, you're just going to be here near Detroit. So you're going to go this way. All of you guys are going to try to make your way down south. We probably don't want you on very aggressive, though. At least not quite yet. Again, I do still worry about the Soviets. You know, like, and how can't you, right? Okay, you're angry at the Americans. When is our CB actually even finished there? June 21st. So we still have a few months until we're ready to go. And your resistance is growing. Like, low stability, 59%. Compliance is negative 22. Like, you actually have decent compliance. Base value, 39%. Is there a way? I mean, anti-partisan is fine, but it's not like a it's for root out resistance, which is less than ideal. The resistance is growing everywhere. And they've already lost 187,000 men just trying to garrison everything. So, like, if that's the case, and I don't think I can release anything in here, and I don't think I can core it for sure. Like, if this was before La Resistance, this would be a lot simpler for sure. Yes, we'll conquer all this territory. Maybe we do just release the countries as subjects. Could release, like, some countries don't really have any major problems. I mean, resistance is high everywhere, for sure. %20 strength. As long as nobody declares independence, we're kind of fine. Let's go straight for brutal occupation. We also want compliance to go up as well. Let's do something like this. Czechoslovakia, you've made a brave move. It's a foolish move. But it was brave, so put you guys here. You guys... We'll just let Italy deal with that for now. Prepare for the war against Czechoslovakia. Because we're already at 100% world tension. Eastern claims. Improve national spirit. Create factions, but I think we're already in a faction, so I don't think that mattered at all. Is there anything I can do? You know what? Let's form the right Commersats. Which I think does give us a little bit of a bonus. So we can actually make some puppets that are, like, super loyal to us. How are you doing? You're still 600 days away. Let's get excavation 1. How many troops does Czechoslovakia have? 6 to 46. Okay, well, we're going to declare war. You're guaranteed by Wait, no. You're guaranteeing Romania, not the other way around. And you attack, and then you attack. Are you on aggressive? No. Yes, we've already taken over Prague, which puts them at halfway capitulated. Okay, they did take Prague back, unfortunately. How are you guys doing, by the way? You're doing okay. We still have decent manpower. Because right now, we're still actually only on extensive conscription. Is there anything I can do to... Anti-Comintern Pact, National Spirits. I mean, it's political power gain. That's not... I mean, who's Bitter Loser? What does Bitter Loser do for us? Defense Drift? Doesn't really matter too much, I think. And there's really nothing in here that actually improves... Like, we have the army innovations, but that's really about it. The Atlantic Wall, these walls don't matter anymore. We could align some countries with us. Which isn't bad. We'll take over the year. Unfortunately, we just weren't able to take over Prague in time. And Yugoslavia doesn't even have a lot of troops, so I'm not too sure why they're having such difficulties there. You guys are going to march your way down to here. And they don't have enough troops to actually cover this entire front. Which is good for us. We still need to win at least one of these battles in order to... By the way, can you... USSR, can you do anything... You're doing the anti-fascist diplomacy, which... Fair enough, under the circumstances. What if we did the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact? And just get the non-aggression pact for a few years until we decide to break it. Announce them. We did bypass a handful of things, which makes sense given the circumstances that we're in. How defensive is this city? It's a level 7 fort, which is actually just insane. I don't know why your fort's so high level. Yeah, let's see if we can crack this. You guys hold off for now. Like, how close to Czechoslovakia? They're not close because they did take back Prague. But they did leave Prague with just a single infantry defending it, which is not great. Not great for them. It's good for us. Okay, so Prague should fall. It is going to leave that there's going to be like this one city left. Which again is highly defended. We need to at least leave some troops to at least defend against the Soviet Union. When/if they decide to invade us. I'm missing 73,000 rifles. And it's all for garrison reinforcements. Holy hell. Okay, well if that's the case, missing 73,000 rifles is a bit much. By the way, when are you done? You're done in a few days. Who do you actually release? Norway, Netherlands, Belgium, Ostland, I think, is like the Baltics and Ukraine. So if we're going to get those like a special event, we're just going to... Yeah, we're going to release British Raj as a puppet, because I'm sure they're probably taking up a 450,000 man garrison. So release you as a puppet. How like garrison? Who's causing the biggest garrison issues? The United Kingdom. Negative 73,000 rifles. So German Raj. I guess we'll release the British. And we'll release the French for now. Like, we are losing factories for doing this. But it's fine. As long as, again, as long as they're puppets, I think that's good enough. We've also got our CB against the Americans. We do want to use... Are you at war? Oh, I never even called Italy into the war against Yugoslavia. No wonder why they were not doing anything. Okay, well, we figured out that issue. By the way, independent state of Yugoslavia, or independent state of Croatia, you are not a puppet, so we will need to annex you at some point. You expire on August 28th. That's like 2 months from now. Delete this. So we're going to send you guys to here. So we're going to probably try to drive away straight into New York City. Because are you still in... You're still taking massive penalties because you have not actually mobilized quite yet. Again, like, that is a city we want to take. Right? Like... Yeah, they're at 37. And I guess all these guys, we can just, you know, take their units anyways. Do not move. Do not move. Crush that. You all return to a better front. And half, probably not half, a third of you also join this front. And that should be good. And who else is causing a lot of problems for our garrison divisions? Poland. Egypt actually is doing a decent amount of damage as well. It's only going to take a month for this to actually all work out. Going to be ready in 3 more days. Yeah, because I almost feel like doing like a one-take world conquest and this is very difficult now. We get claims against Lithuania, but I don't see how that benefits me at all. So we're fine with it as it is. You're going to be dead in a moment. Again, this is taking up so many men. There's like 48 divisions around Czechoslovakia. At least let's cut these guys in half. That does give us benefits. And by the way, can I form the yeah, the Reichskomrats? We can release 1 in the Netherlands. But why can't I do the rest? Can I control? I don't own you. Okay, so I can change that because I do a state transfer tool. If I need to do it like this, that's fine. I didn't know there was going to be a specific order I had to do it in. Maybe because they're not expecting you to have won the war this fast. That's my best guess. Okay, so there we go. Another little puppet state. We're losing a little bit of factories from this, but that's fine. We don't control Norway, Ukraine, or Ostland, so... Was there not one for Poland as well? No, there wasn't. Okay. So that is fine. You are now surrounded. Delete this line. I need to make you guys different colors. You can be the yellow army. Yeah, so if you're here, go to that front. Blue, shrink down to there. And after this is done, we're going to have you guys just on the Soviet border. Because, of course, we got to be worried about that. And I think at this point, we just declare war. Call all of our allies in. You guys should be able to make some advances. We can immediately push our... Can you not move into Detroit? Apparently you can't, actually, in this version of HOI4. Because, again, I think you can in Kaiserreich. You guys just push in through Buffalo. How do you feel, by the way? There's actually a lot of empty territory here. So, you know what? You also push your way through if you can. And honestly, it's actually going significantly better than I would have expected. How many aircraft do you have? You have more than I do, probably. Actually, how many planes do I have in storage? A lot. Okay, well, that's good to know. Philippines may call this the war, but I don't think that matters. Yeah, you're all taking massive attrition because you're not connected to the capital. Which is nice. You have to take in Vienna, but that doesn't matter at all. Did land in Halifax. That's a very weird place for you to natively invade, but you know what? You do you. By the way, you guys actually just be very aggressive in your battle plans attacking into the northern United States. Technically, there's territory in year we probably have to worry about as well. But I kind of think that this is all fine. Yeah, and then we just walk here. Half you guys go here, and that should be the death of Czechoslovakia. Again, I did say should. How close are they? 22. We're going to take over this one province. That should be pretty weak. Yeah, they're already 82%. And again, we don't even need to have these guys up to supply lines. That, once they finally kill this province, should be good enough. They're at 91. Then we can send these troops over to North America. Probably want to avoid some of this region. You go here. We'll push away into Buffalo. You guys are still doing a fine job. I could just release Canada, which probably makes some sense. You're at 21, really. Because you're now technically connected to capital due to the weird way that the game mechanics work. But I think we just take these two cities, you should be fine. And after that, Blue Army, you also deploy to here. Take all states and turn. Yeah, you're just doing weird naval invasions, which I don't understand. You have just actually recreated the Allies, which New Zealand decided to join for some reason. And I'm sure Yugoslavia is probably going to join them as well. Like, were we even at war with New Zealand? Apparently so. Yeah, there you go. Yugoslavia's joined the Allies. Not a huge surprise. By the way, do you guys have troops I can use? You have 0. You have 0. So the answer to the question is no. You have nothing valuable to offer us. And that's okay. By the way, Blue Army, your line is a little bit too ambitious. Just be here. But you can probably make your way to New York City. Cut New England off from the rest of America. We have enough men, actually, for this line. We do, so that's good, at least. Go one province further inland. Where the hell are you going? I guess you can go to Detroit. Or to go to Chicago, I should say. I don't even know why the hell you're over here, though. Actually, looking at this, I bet you we can probably make this work. If we have you drive to San Francisco and then to Los Angeles, and then go to some of these cities down in Texas like this, have this tank go here, here, bippity, 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 bop. This probably won't work as well as intended, but that's okay. I'll send you guys like this. Yeah, you don't want to be here anymore. So that means we're going to immediately attack inland, get all this territory for ourselves, because they're going to want to go over to these other areas to reinforce. You're still doing fine. Okay, lovely. You've already gotten the United States down to 78%. Go to Philadelphia, crush all of this. I don't think any of you guys need to be on the northern front anymore. And all of you just come down to, towards here. You just come over here, take the... Can you go from here to here? No. Well, we'll at least surround Philadelphia. That's where they're going to want to send troops. We've now immediately taken Washington, D.C. And you just go around and take every port on this coast. Like that. There we go. I mean, that works out pretty well. Yugoslavia is almost dead. New Zealand will also capitulate with this. Okay, the 4th Internationale is formed. Yeah, so it goes something like this. You are taking a little bit of damage here. But basically, you are doing what I needed you to do. Which was deny all these ports. Yeah, no, this is actually going fantastic. Have we taken Seattle? We have, and you might as well just march your way down to here. You're already halfway dead. And already, we've gotten rid of almost every single major obstacle. Hungary's denounced some treaty. It doesn't matter. And at this point, I honestly don't think we even need these troops around here. By the way, how is... Okay, infantry equipment, it's actually looking good now. Now that we've kind of liberated a handful of countries. By the way, it makes no sense for you... Like, there's no way Germany would not have re-annexed Rhineland in this situation. So do something like that. We'll get this all done. Again, at some point we need to turn our backs and invade these guys. By the way, Liberia, are you in the war? No. You're not doing too much. You are fine. Take these cities here. Where even is the capital? The capital right now is in LA. Which, of course, we're on our way right now to taking. Let's do the second Vienna reward. No reason not to. And again, we're about a year earlier than World War II actually started right now, so I would consider that to be a pretty good success. So you guys are here. Do we need to take anything from Alaska? I'm honestly not too sure. We actually did run into an enemy troop. It took a while, but it did happen. And we might still win the battle anyways. You're actually leaving, so just go here and then go to San Diego. And that gets them down to 31. Your current capital is... Minneapolis is worth 5. Milwaukee is worth 5. So go take Milwaukee. I mean, there's Charleston. There's some cities down here that'd be nice to take as well. So you go march and take that. You go to Columbus. You go to... Dallas is apparently your current capital, so you know what? You make your way there. Got you done. Go to Dallas. And then, you know what? Go to like these cities as well. Yugoslavia's capitulated, and soon all the allies are going to be dead. Okay, St. Louis is apparently now the current capital. The tanks move much faster than everybody else. And there we go. St. Louis has fallen. The United States has capitulated. And that should be the end. No, in classic vanilla Hearts of Iron 4 fashion, for some reason New Zealand is considered a major power. It's one of those things that you cannot explain. They'll put you guys here. Something like this. Interior designer. I mean, 411 political power, which, again, I've kind of been neglecting too much. Let's go for ground support. Let's go for infantry manufacturing. That all seems fine with me. And now, I mean, the war with the Soviet Union, they are kind of the last threat. Let's send you guys over to here. Blue Army. Like, again, we're going to need to deal with... I guess we do own Australia, huh? How many men do you have? 2 to 10? I'm going to deploy these guys onto the